Hey y'all, it's Adam with Frazer. Today we're going to do a walk around of this Duncanville Fire Rescue Unit. To start with, it's a Type 1 14-foot on a 2017 Ram 4500 diesel with MEPS power. We're going to start at the rear, which is a little different. The reason I want to do that is we're going to talk about liquid spring. Specifically, this unit has liquid spring front axle suspension in addition to the typical rear axle suspension that many of you are used to. So we're simulating being parked on scene right now. First thing you do probably is you come up to the back, you'd open up the doors. The vehicle would lower like you're used to seeing. And then for whatever reason, you decide you want to lower the front of the vehicle. Maybe you have a family member, an elderly family member, somebody that needs the front of the vehicle to be a little bit lower in order to get into the cab. So you simply walk up to the front, to the chassis, where this liquid spring control panel is located. On most Frazer units, it's located in this general area. So again, the suspension is lowered in the back. You hit the down arrow button one more time, and you see the front of the vehicle actually lowered about 3 inches. So again, it helps somebody get into the cab a little bit easier. That's one advantage. A second advantage of the front axle liquid spring is ride. It drives and handles a little bit better up front too. The front axle kit is available right now on the Ram 5500 series and the Ford F series 450 and 550. So it's not available on any cutaways. It's right now not available on any of the really big trucks like International Freightliner, and it's not available on the smaller like Ram 35 and Ford F350. While we're up here, I also wanted to highlight another cool feature. This has the safety vision. It's a 360 bird's eye camera system with DVR. It's got 1080p cameras on it, so very clear image. It's got turn signal cameras, so it's a really cool, premium, very high-end camera system. If that's something y'all are looking for, call us. We can tell you more about that and other options. Next, we're going to kind of work our way back around the vehicle with a normal walk around, talking about the gear storage compartments. So here, driver's side front, oxygen compartment, standard Frazer laydown O2 with adjustable shelving. I'll also note this is a CASH GVS compliant unit. So it's compliant with the latest safety requirements for CASH GVS. And another thing that I'll note, I mentioned it's Type 1 14-foot unit. So as it sits right now, this vehicle has 2,972 pounds of available payload. So that's people, equipment, gear, it's everything. It's a lot of weight available for you. Kuzma auto eject, Frazer standard electrical compartment. You'll notice this equipment down here. This is the safety vision, the camera system we just talked about. That's the DVR equipment for that camera system. Standard Frazer electrical print that comes on every unit with serial number identification, information about their units specific to their vehicle. I mentioned it's MEPS powered, so their ACU unit is in this compartment. Now we get into gear storage. So this vehicle was actually a Frazer demo unit that they purchased, Duncanville Fire Rescue purchased, made a few really small modifications to it to make it their own. But when we built this, we originally built it with a fire-based EMS organization in mind, so gear storage was front of mind. This is gear storage compartment number 1. So SCBA bracket in the corner. There's plenty of room in here for turnout gear, water can, fire extinguishers, flashlights, you name it. There's a ton of storage in here. All LED compartment lighting. Gear storage compartment number 2, set up very similar to the one we just looked at. Another SCBA bracket, turnout gear. There's hooks in here for coats and helmets, stuff like that. Again, plenty of room to maybe put some irons or something like that in here. Frazer heater air conditioner, standard location. Come around to the rear of the vehicle. Frazer rear backboard compartment. There's a shelf in here. Many departments carry 1 scoop and 2 backboards. So the idea with this is you put the scoop above the shelf, the backboard's below the shelf. That way you're not having to pull everything out every single time you have to pull a board or a scoop. Coming around to the passenger side, I mentioned this has a MEPS power system. So with the MEPS power system, you gain this storage space. So it's set up for outside only storage. Could be a dirty compartment for whatever. You know, a lot of departments are starting to carry ballistic gear, stuff like that, maybe this is a place for that. A lot of space. Again, LED lighting. Compartment's also insulated. All the doors are insulated. Side main entry door. This is the front, inside outside. Some departments call it the ALS cabinet. So there's an inside outside pass through. There's outside only storage space below the floor. Adjustable shelving. Again, you can see it's a really big compartment for a lot of gear, bags, portable suction unit, you name it. Outside only compartment here in the passenger side front corner with 2 adjustable shelves. This bottom shelf was actually spaced out for a striker stair chair. So with this layout, this would be a really good place for a vertical stair chair storage. Wheelin's M-Series lighting is standard on every Frazer unit. There's upgraded M9 lights up in the corner, M6 lights everywhere else, Wheelin marker lights, and then you can see this is one of the cameras for the 360 camera. So there's cameras on both sides for your blind spots, camera on the rear, and a camera on the front. Show you what's going on up here. Standard Frazer grill guard. It's made by Ranch Hands, powder coated steel, fully welded. Wheelin speakers, and of course the noisemakers, the air horns. Everybody's got to have air horns. Really loud. I think that's good on the outside. Now we're going to work our way to the inside of the box to show you a few features there.